Welcome back to No Nonsense Reviews and How-Tos using Hakchi 3.8 Part 4. Today I'm going to show you how to add PlayStation 1 games, single disc and multi-disc. Let's get started. So open Hakchi, go to Modules, go to the KMFD Mod Hub, go into Cores, and we're going to want to download the core for PlayStation 1 games. So scroll down. And there it is right there, PCSX Rearmed Neon. So download and install module. So once that's done, you can close the mod hub. We want to add a BIOS next, so go to Tools, open FTP Client, ETC, Libretto, System, and we're going to drag the BIOS into here. But first, let me show you where to get the BIOS. So go to this website that's in the description below, and you're going to want these three BIOSes right here. So just click on them, save, click on the second one, save, and click on the third one, save. So once you have those, you're going to want to drag and drop them into that system folder that we opened through Hakchi. So here are three BIOS files, and here's the system folder, so just drag and drop. Once you've done that, you can close your downloads and you can close the system folder. The next thing you want to do, of course, is bring games in. So I'm going to show you how to bring in a game that only has one bin and one queue first. So you're going to want to drag the queue in. Click on the game. Under console, you're going to want to pick Sony PlayStation, and we installed that rearmed Neon core, so that's the one you're going to pick, and then click apply and close. As you can see here, it's finding the PCSX rearmed core. Now we want to find some cover art for this. I've shown you how to do this in previous videos, so this shouldn't be anything new for you. Once you've found the proper cover art, just hit OK. Now I'm going to show you how to add a game that has multiple bins. Just drag in the queue file. Again, pick PlayStation, rearmed Neon, apply, and close. Now we're going to find the game, right click, and then go to Show in Windows Explorer. And as you can see, it brought in all the bin files automatically. You're pretty much good to go here. So we can close this box now. Then let's right click and scrape it to find some cover art. Scroll down, we'll find it for PlayStation. There it is. You can just hit OK after that. Good to go. So next I'm going to show you how to add multi-disc games. There are two methods, playlist and eBoot, and as you can see with the playlist method, it's 4 to 5 discs over 2 gig, and eBoot is up to 3 discs under 2 gig total size. So I don't have any games with 4 to 5 discs, but I'm going to show you how to use both of these methods either way. So this first game, Galerians, has 3 discs. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy this whole name here, including the .q. I'm going to open Notepad++, link in the description below, and I'm going to paste exactly what I copied. I'm going to paste it again, except I'm going to change disk 1 to disk 2. I'm going to paste it again, and I'm going to name this one disk 3. So all 3 disks are named here properly with the .q. I'm going to go to Save As. I'm going to save it in the same folder with all the other Galerians files. And I'm going to name this Notepad++ file, and I'm going to save it as an M3U file extension. Once I've done that, I'm going to click Save. I can then close Notepad++, and I'm going to drag this M3U file into Hakchi. Once it's in here, right click, Show in Windows Explorer, and you want to bring this over here, and then you want to drag in all of your bin and queue files. So just drag them into that Windows Explorer box that you opened with the right click. Then you can close it up. We can scrape the game to find the right cover art and press OK. That's how you add games via the playlist method. Let's try the eBoot method next. So we're going to try this with Metal Gear Solid. This is a 2-disc game. The first thing we want to do is go to this website that's in the description below, and we want to download this program. So once the program is downloaded, we want to extract it, and then we want to open it. So let's find it in here. There it is. Let's double click it to open it. Here's the program. And in this first box here, we want to choose File 1 and then click on these 3 dots and choose Disk 1, click Open. Go to this arrow, click File 2, go to the 3 dots, click on Disk 2 and click Open. Now you want to save it in the right spot, so click on the 3 dots where it has the output. Find your Metal Gear Solid folder, click OK, and then just hit Convert. This will take longer than it's shown here. I have fast forwarded it. And as you can also see, it compressed the file by 32%. I have a smaller file now. So let's go into the file we just made. It's a PBP file. We're just going to drag and drop this over into Hakchi. Let's find it. There it is. Let's right click on it. Let's scrape it. We're going to need to rename this to Metal Gear Solid because it named it eBoot. And in order to find the right cover art, we have to rename it and then click search. And let's press OK. Done. So now we've added 2 multi-disc games. There is one more important step that I need to tell you about with multi-disc games. So with both of these games, you're going to need to change the core. So let's start with Galarian. Select Emulation Core, and instead of using Neon, you need to go down to this one, PEOPS. Hit Apply and then Close. Do the same thing with your other multi-disc game. I found through trial and error that if I kept it on Neon, it would not go to the next disc when I was in Hakchi when I was playing the system. So again, change it to PEOPS, Apply, and Close. We're going to add one more game now, Siphon Filter, just to show you you can add games in different formats. And again, this isn't a PBP format, so just find the right file, drag it over, and then just scrape it to find the right cover art. And it's as simple as that with this different file format. So that's all done. Now I want to transfer my games. So you can see I have 7.5 gig worth of games and not enough space on my system. So I'm going to export it to a USB stick. So with my USB stick inserted, I'm going to click on Export to USB. Make sure I select the right folder. It's folder F in my case. Click on it. As you can see here, folder F right there. Click OK. I forgot to sort the games, so it's going to bring up this menu. They're in an unsorted folder, and I'm going to drag them into the home menu and just delete this unsorted folder. In the menu icon, there is no icon for PlayStation, so I'm just going to select a folder that has the letter P on it. And as you can see, if I scroll down here, I'm looking for a PlayStation icon. There isn't one, so I'm just going to keep that P1 and press OK. Now I can press OK again and it will sync to my USB stick. Once it's all synced up to your USB stick, you can head over to your mini system, plug the USB into an OTG cable, and here we go. So let's go into the PlayStation folder here and test some games. So we're going to test some of the single disc games first, and I'm going to try Medal of Honor for the first game. So let's go into that one. I'm not actually going to show you any gameplay. I just want to show you that it loads up properly and it looks great. The sound is great. It's not skipping. It's not freezing. This game worked great. So we're going to press start and select and we're going to get out of here. Let's try a different game now. Let's try Mortal Kombat Trilogy that had all those bin files. There was like 20 or some odd bin files. So we're going into this game and just like Medal of Honor, it loads up. It's working great. It's not freezing. Sound is there. So far, so good. I'm just going to fast forward through this so we can get to the next game. So press start and select at the same time and let's quit out of here. And now we're going to try a multi-disc game. We're going to try the game Galarians. As you remember, we loaded this one through the playlist method. So when the game starts up, it's automatically going to start through disc 1. And you'll see here it says disc 1. If you want to switch discs, you're going to press start and select. You're going to go to disc control, eject the current disc, then go to current disc index and scroll right to disc 2, insert disc, and it would work if it was asking for disc 2. So the game isn't currently asking for disc 2, so nothing's going to happen. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the game so you can see it when it loads up again. It's going to say disc 2. So press start and select again, back up out of here, and scroll up to restart. So game is restarting. And you'll see it's showing disc 2. Now it won't let me play with disc 2 because the game didn't ask for disc 2. I have to complete disc 1. So what we're going to do now is we're going to press start and select again, because I want to show you that this works. It's asking for disc 1 right now. So start and select, disc control, eject the current disc index, put that back to 1, insert it, and now it can find disc 1. It's asking for disc 1, so it's going to load up no problem. The same thing will happen when it asks for disc 2. You're going to follow that method. You're going to go to disc 2. You will not need to restart the game. We're going to get out of here. We're going to show this process again with the next multi-disc game. It's going to work the exact same way. So let's get out of here. And let's load up Metal Gear Solid. So when we load it up, disc 1 is going to be the first disc that's installed. We can play it. You should play it. It's the only way to get to the other discs. But when it asks for disc 2, you're going to end up pressing start and select, and you're going to switch discs just like I showed you with the other game. So let's do that now. Start and select, disc control, eject the first disc, put the current disc index to disc 2. As you can see, it's looking for it, but it won't work because the game didn't ask for disc 2. So we're going to restart the game just to show you that disc 2 is now loaded. So disc 2 is loaded. It won't let me play it because I didn't pass disc 1 yet. It didn't ask for disc 2. So it's asking for disc 1. So let's go back, disc control, eject, change this back to 1, insert, and it's now finding disc 1. So if that's confusing, please leave me a message in the comment section below and I'll try and clarify it for you. We're going to get out of here though, and I'm going to show you the siphon filter game just to show you that that one worked. And then that's really about it for the tutorial. So again, I know it can be a little bit confusing with the switching of the discs, but if you follow those instructions, it will work for you, I promise. When it asks for disc 2, follow those instructions. Go into that menu, eject the disc, select disc 2, insert it, and you should be off to the races.
burn it
I
all.
hope you enjoyed watching.
What about the serum?
Thanks again.
Leave nothing. Now I will show you how I deal with informants. Finish him.
With pleasure.